Welcome guys to a brand new video on Genshin Impact. Now I can finally talk about my opinion on Xilonen. Now don't get me wrong, Xilonen is a absolutely amazing character in game. Like she's a bit like an amazing strong supportive character, and she's so easy to build. Like literally I can give her the worst artifacts and she performs extremely well, because all you really need is the skill to work, and that's it. Like that's all you want. Especially if you want the healing, then of course defense is what you want as well with the artifact sets. But right now I literally haven't invested much into her, but she works extremely well in my team. If I wanted to increase her healing even more, then I will be like quite strict with the type of stats I'm looking for. So as you can see, this is actually okay. Yeah, there's a lot of defense, but I would have loved a lot more crit rate as well, because if you're using the Favrona's sword, sorry, you are going to require crit rate. So right now her crit rate is like 20, but energy recharge is this, so she actually works fine, but you do need about like 30 to 40 crit rate. So yeah, I definitely need to do that, increase her crit rate a little bit more. But she's so easy to build, and I really like that about her. I like her design as well. Like when we first saw the natlan trailer for all the characters, showing us the characters that we're going to be potentially summoning for, Xilonen was the character that I actually cared about the most. Like Mavica of course was also like number one, because I knew straight away she was going to be the Archon and she looked extremely well. But second was Xilonen. Like the other characters did not really matter to me. Like I didn't care, but Kinich actually looked really cool in the trailer as well, because he had Arjan, this little guy. He was really cool, and his ultimate was crazy as well. But like initial impressions, like the only two characters I really cared about was Mavica and Xilonen. And honestly, I am a little bit disappointed with what her Night Soul ability is, which is the roller skates. Like this was a bit like weird, because think about it. This is Kinich. This is another natlan character of Night Soul with Night Soul ability. Do you know what his own ability is? It's Arjan with this futuristic ability with the watch, and he can transform. Let's switch over to him. So this is him. Like really cool character. And then if you use his ults, look at how sick he looks, and then take a look at his ults as well. Like this is really cool, really cool, futuristic, really nice. Take a look at the Milani. She rides on a little shark. And she's crazy as well. Like really cool. But then you have Mavrika. I'm not Mavrika, sorry, Xilonen, and she's on roller skates. It's just taking me out. Like, what? Roller skates? That's what they decided to choose with her. Now I feel like she isn't bad, like in terms of design. Like again, she is really cool design. Like I really like her design. I am just disappointed they went with roller skates. Like when I saw that for the leaks, I was like, what the actual fuck? And she's also a DJ. I just realized that. Yeah, she's also a DJ. This was like, why? Like why is that she a DJ? Because I was expecting more from her in terms of abilities. Let me show you who I thought she was going to be like. Yeah, I thought she was going to be like Yorichi, like this form of Yorichi when she goes in. Now I get it, this is because I expected something. Yeah, I know I can't spell Yorichi's name properly, but who cares? I was expecting her to have such a cool ability like this, where she literally goes on all fours. She's running around with her legs and arms like a cat character, because she is a cat. Look at this. She has a tail. She actually has a tail, guys. She has a tail. She has the ears as well. I thought she was going to stay true to who she was and not become a roller skates. Like think about it. She is meant to be an animal that runs super fast. Why is she on roller skates? Like why is she on roller skates? And I know people are not going to like my take. Again, I like how good she is, and I like how useful she is, but I can't lie, the fact that they made her use roller skates is extremely like, why? Like why roller skates of all things? She could have transformed and start running into like a jaguar or stuff like that. I don't know what animal she is. She's not a jaguar, but she's a specific like cat-like animal that runs around. Like, I was expecting her to be super fast, runs on all fours, but now she's on roller skates. Now don't get me wrong, I actually do like the movement mechanics of the roller skates, because he allows her to climb all walls. The movement speed is actually quite fast as well, like really fast, traversing the world. The jumping speed, the jumping heights also increased. I really do like it. What I don't like is, why did they give it to this character? She's meant to be a cat character that runs around. Like that was the biggest disappointment when I saw this in leaks. Now I've kind of mellowed out with the release of her, because yeah, she is good, but like they could have made this character so much better, because we also know the next character that's coming out. Again, leaks for the next characters come out. I'm not going to talk about who the character is, but again, the character's Night Soul ability is so cool, like so cool. Again, fits with the previous characters released except Xilonen. Like Xilonen's a few exception because her ability is just roller skates. Talk about Kenichi, his ability is a freaking futuristic dragon, like I don't know what to call him. Like this is Kenichi. Like he has a really cool like Night Soul ability with the actual meaning of his Night Soul. And then we take a look at Melanie. Hers is a little bit downplayed as well, but it's a shark. She's riding on a shark. Yeah, that's cool. Take a look at Xilonen, it's roller skates. Like, how can I be hyped about this? Especially when she was meant to be a cat character. I thought she was going to be our first character that we can see run on all fours like a tiger, not tiger, but like a, you know, cat-like animals, because we know they can climb walls and jump off walls. That would be so cool. Now, don't get me wrong. Let me quickly show you something. If you do take her to the wall, she can actually run on all fours. Yeah, that is something she does do. But again, that is just like, they could have just made her run on all fours, to be honest, natural. And she could have had like a gameplay that's similar to a cat-like character, but no, they got her roller skating. So look at her running, but then look at this. Like, there you go, she transforms a bit. But I wanted her to be like that the entire time. Forget the roller skates. That's really what I wanted, and I can't lie, I am disappointed with that. So yeah, that's what I really wanted to talk about. Oh, by the way, I do have the KFC thingy. Not KFC, the McDonald's wind glider. I know, I remember begging people to give it to me, but I had to do it myself because, yeah, no one was giving it to me. Which wings would work perfectly on her? I think it's more like this one, right? Yeah, I'll give it to her. But yeah, I was expecting her to be a cat-like character. Like, again, taking a look at the next character coming out, if you guys have seen the gameplay, like, you know how absurd it is. Like, absurd. Kenichi, absurd, because he has Arjun. That's absurd in my opinion. Melanie, absurd. She's riding a shark. It's absolutely absurd. And then you got Xilonen, she's riding on skates, and it's just like, why? Literally, why? That's pretty much what I wanted to talk about. Like, why is she riding the skates? Like, why does she have skates? Like, in this world, in natlan, she's a skater. Like, that's just so dumb. And she's a DJ as well. Like, come on. Yeah, it was just out of touch in my opinion. Like, damn, she looked so cool, and she looks still cool, like really cool. She could have been like character running on all fours. Oh, the disappointment, guys, the disappointment. I get it. It's because I had an expectation for her and she didn't deliver on the expectation, and that's why I'm upset. It doesn't mean she's necessarily bad because she's riding roller skates, but it's just like my expectation was way cooler. Like, you know, then when you have an expectation and it was something cool and then you're disappointed because it's not that cool. That's pretty much it. That is pretty much it. Yeah, very disappointing. It's been a couple of days since it's been released. I just wanted to talk about it though, because I remember that's what the first thing I thought about when I saw information on what she's going to be like in game. I was like, is that it? Like, this is it? Crazy. Now, Mavrika, the Archon, she's probably going to be riding a motorbike. Do you know how she looks like? Mavrika is wearing like a jumpsuit. She's wearing like a motorbike costume. So she's either going to have like a motorbike or some sort of like fast moving ability that will make her like absurd as well. Like, absurd. And again, all the future characters we get probably have some absurd Night Sword ability. And then I will always remember Xilonen as the character with a freaking roller skates. Roller skates is absolutely crazy. Like, I was not expecting it. I know for a fact no one was expecting her to have freaking roller skates. That was impossible. I don't think anyone guessed that. No one would have guessed that, because we saw a cat character. Oh, this is Natlan, where characters have such a unique ability that could have made her transform into a literal like cat character running on all fours. It was something I was looking forward to, but I guess it is what it is. Let me know down in the comment section if you agree with my take or you disagree with my take. Again, Xilonen is a character that is actually very good in game. I like the fact she is good. I like the fact that she's so easy to build, and I like the fact that she actually helps my new valet, who I've actually invested in quite a bit, especially getting his weapon and also getting his constellation one as well. So I'm actually happy, and I think she does. Can she help with my Alakino. I don't know, Alakino, because I've also hyper invested into her as well. I might actually do that for Marika as well, depending on the stuff. But yeah, let me know if you disagree or agree. It's been your boy AC Gamer, and I'm out.